EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. But a nice return sets him up pretty good. Here right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals, who 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets your opponent in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw, it's Murray. Short throw, caught by Bowers. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Deputy Lions. Cougar 19. Go.
Now Blue trying the right side. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hey, smash Broncos. Let go.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Get it. Bronco 80.
To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here we go. Lightning 18. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Okay, ready. Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
The 17-yard line.
Ready.
On the draw, here's Blue. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Ready up. Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Milton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Velus Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The run straight ahead with Gentry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
To throw is Milton. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 43 yards. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cardinals, nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Cardinals 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my basic. We might know my.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Milton. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Just go, Riggs. Go.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
16-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Elijah Moore on the return. The Cardinals take over a 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Lion. Hey, pass. Go street.
Back to throw. Milton trying to set up a screen for Blue. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go. Start.
Handoff, Blue running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
70 Timberwolf. 70 line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Milton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here. I don't believe it. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll go again with Ginty. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On play action, it's Murray. Rush coming in, he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Operating from the gun, Milton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set, alert. Cooking.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger. and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Murray now to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. He'll look to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready, go.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I can give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, break.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun on third down. Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 3.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Down. 77 Wolf. Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18, 77 Wolf. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Nice, go!
Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the give, Jeanty. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
16 yards.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Murray now. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing now is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. Well, the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Murray, one final try. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Can't even get a playoff. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
The Cardinals.
And they'll still try and run for it. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it trying to tack on 2 more wouldn't have mattered as far as who won.